Well, hello and welcome back to Greg's Game Room. On today's video, I would like to talk about a couple of accessories that I've found for your arcade 1-up system. Maybe not even so much for your system, but for your game room in general. And some of these are from the Tastemaster's Arcade 1-up folks themselves. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start off with some of the products that are coming out directly from Arcade 1-up, beginning with the bar stools that they're coming out with soon, hopefully. Now, I've seen some of these bar stools on their Instagram and Twitter and some of their other social media, and it looks like they've got some really cool designs on them that match the games that they also have available, including like Pac-Man and Galaga and Mortal Kombat, and also their own logo that appears on top of the bar stool. Now, I don't know how much these are going to be going for, but somewhere between 50 and 100 bucks maybe. I'm not really sure. The other cool thing that I've seen out in the wild are those Pac-Man light up wall mounted thingy-mabobs. I've seen them in Walmart and of course online. Yeah, they look really cool. One of the things I saw are those metal signs, and I looked at it and I thought to myself, you know, if this sign was $5, I would go ahead and buy it. And turns out the sign actually was $5, so I went ahead and bought it. Now, they've got multiple types of these kind of signs for Pac-Man in particular, but I think they're also going to be coming out with other ones, including Galaga. Make sure when you are looking for these online, you don't go to eBay and get ripped off, because I've seen people trying to sell these signs that I bought for $5 at Walmart for $30 on eBay, so buyer beware. Now, some other interesting things that I saw that's coming out soon are these plushies that Tastemasters has come out with. They look kind of neat. They've got some big ones that look like arcade machines, and they've got some smaller ones that look like some of the video game characters, like Pac-Man, for example. And then they've got some even smaller versions of those characters. And then they also have, like this big giant pillow thing that's almost like the size of a beanbag chair. So I'm not really sure of the pricing, but hopefully we'll know soon when they come out with them. Another thing I saw that was kind of interesting is that they've got these blind bag toys. Now, I know these are kind of popular these days, but it looked like it was, I don't know, maybe $5.50, I think. If you have any idea what could be in those blind bags, let me know. Maybe little Galaga characters and Pac-Man characters. And then also on their Instagram, it appears that Tastemasters has teased a Space Invaders shirt. I don't know if they're actually having their own shirts or not, but I think that would be a missed opportunity if they didn't have shirts. Of course, you can find Space Invaders shirts online for, $15, $20, $25, kind of in that range. So if they do release shirts of their own, I hope they'll fit within that price range as well. Okay, so this next thing is kind of not exactly an accessory, but it's more of an upgrade to your Arcade 1-up system, and that would be a lit-up marquee that I've seen from an Etsy store called Retro Gear Gaming, and these go for about $50, and they look pretty nice. I'm considering maybe getting one for myself and upgrading my own 12-in-1 over here. And I don't know, $50 seems like a reasonable amount for a lit-up marquee. So another thing that you may want to consider for your game room is a blanket. Well, this is mine. I got this one a couple of weeks ago, and it says Atari, and it's this whole kind of blueprint for the Atari 2600, and it ran me about $30, but I really liked it, so I wanted it so bad. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get that particular blanket anymore, but I do understand that you can get other video game blankets. Another interesting accessory, if you want to call it an accessory, would be a carpet that could go on the floor of your arcade, and of course that would really set off the whole room. In my case, I just have a blue carpet, looks nothing like video games at all, but I don't know, it kind of makes the room look nice in my opinion. And I believe this one I got for about $60, so that's not too bad of a deal. Now, something that I really want to get for my arcade room, my game room, is some kind of a neon sign which says arcade on it or something like that. And I've looked around for some of these, and unfortunately they're kind of expensive, but man, they really are beautiful, aren't they? If I could just get one of these in here, I'd have it made. I'd be set. Another neat accessory would be like a push button light switch for the room. I got one of these a while back, and it's supposed to work with one of those rocker switches, and unfortunately this particular one didn't quite work properly. I don't know what I did wrong. I couldn't get it to work. It just caused a glitch. Here, look at this little bit of video. That's not good. Still though, it looks neat. I don't know, maybe I can use it for something. Now here's an accessory that you can build yourself, literally. And that would be a Lego character. Of course, I made a couple of these. Uh-oh. Mario's foot fell off. I messed up his foot somehow. I don't know. How does this go now? I forget how this goes. You can build your own Lego Mario or other character for just a couple of dollars if you have some Legos laying around. Kind of a neat little piece that you can put anywhere in your game room. Maybe on the shelf back here, like you know, on the 2600, something like that. That's kind of neat. Yeah, and unfortunately, Legos are kind of expensive, so I don't know. I think a character about this size might cost you, I don't know, $5 or $10 worth of Legos to get something like this, but yeah, I don't know, they're pretty cool. Another neat game room accessory, in my opinion, would be like a pillow cover. I got myself one of them here not too long ago. This particular pillow cover, it's not quite exactly a Pac-Man cover, but it gives you that idea. And this one's about $10, so I don't know, it's kind of cool. Kind of like scary monsters on here instead of ghosts. And another interesting thing for your game room might be some wall decals. I've seen several of these online at varying prices. I haven't been able to zero in on one that I actually like yet because they seem to be a little bit expensive. I found some Pac-Man ones online, and they're kind of neat. They're only about $8, but they seem really small, and for, you know, the walls, I want to have, you know, really big Pac-Man characters. So another neat thing that I got for my game room, and I don't think any game room is complete without something like this, and it's a disco light. Now this is kind of an LED disco light. Comes with a remote control, moves around, and the lights shine everywhere. Now you may want to get yourself a classic disco ball kind of light that flickers, lights everywhere, but you know, for $11, this isn't too bad for what it is. And lastly is not something that would be considered maybe an accessory, but maybe more of an upgrade for your arcade 1-up system, and that would be these bat style controllers. Now I was given these by a company called Collaboration Nation, and they wanted me to review them, and I'm going to in a future episode. I looked these up online, and they're selling them for $13 for 2 of them, and it's free shipping, so that's not too bad considering that I found a single one online for $5, and I really don't know how much the shipping was. It didn't mention it, so I don't know. It seems like a pretty good deal, and I'm going to be reviewing these in the very near future. Alright, so there you have it. There's some accessories for your game room. If you enjoyed this video, if you got something out of it, please click the subscribe button, the share button, the like button. It really lets me know that you care. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Uh-oh, no sound?